Hi, I'm Joel Goodman, and this is a request on the channel to do a help video for grade 2 through the desert. Someone sent me a copy that their teacher gave, and it's got finger numbers on and things like that already, which I quite like to see, because then I see if I agree and do the same as this teacher. Doesn't mean that they're right or wrong, it's just interesting to see if we do the same. Anyway, let's get started. There's no key signature, so it's on the white notes unless there's an accidental. And it's got a C at the beginning, which means 4 beats in a bar, 4/4. So I'm going to start right away with the right hand of line 1. Now I can't tell. Okay, so there's one thing I can't tell already. I'm pretty sure that starts on beat 4, but there's a teeny dot on this, and I don't know if that's a dotted crotchet or not, but I'm going to play it as if it's a crotchet. So we get 1, 2, 3, T, 1, 2, and coffee, coffee, mew, 2, 3. I'll just play that phrase again. T, 1, 2, and coffee, coffee, 1, 2, 3. That first phrase, okay, sometimes I use the word blackcurrant for a dotted rhythm. At the moment I tend to count this. I'm going to put it really close to the camera, but I go 1, 2, and coffee. Okay, is what I'm saying in my head there. So I'll play the first phrase again. T, 1, 2, and coffee, coffee, 1, 2, 3. T, 1, 2, and coffee, 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 milk. The second phrase is nearly identical. This bar, the rhythm is the same as this bar. Again, we have 1, 2, and coffee, coffee. But there's another coffee, coffee, milk, is how I do the rhythm. So let's hear the first two phrases. T, 1, 2, and coffee, coffee, 1, 2, 3. T, 1, 2, and coffee, 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 milk. Okay, the other hand. Quite high up on the bass clef. The first note is an A, and look at this, the teacher, or the pupil, has written not too low down. So I think someone's been starting perhaps down here, but you should be near middle C. In fact, or on middle C. Your middle finger should be on middle C, and we start with an A. So we get, let me just have a look at this. So T, 1, 2, and coffee, coffee, 1. Okay. On this particular copy, next to the E, it's got a 1 and then a bracket and a 2. I would just use finger 2 myself on that. So I'm crossing out the 1 and I am going to use finger 2. T, 1, 2, and coffee, coffee, 1, 2, 3. T, 1, 2, and coffee, 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 milk. Okay, so I got onto line 2 there. The rhythms are the same. The real important rhythm for this piece. 1, 2, and coffee, coffee. Okay, if I clap it. 1, 2, and coffee, coffee. That, can you hear that? The music of my town, the police. And if that happens in a piano lesson, I always say they're the practice police. And I say to my pupil, you haven't been practicing. The practice police are on their way. Now, hands together, line 1. Very slowly. T, 1, 2, and coffee, coffee, 1, 2, and coffee, coffee, 1, 2, and coffee, 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 1. Oh, I said it wrong, but I'm going to play it again. I can already tell that this style of playing is actually my worst and I find most difficult. A melody in this hand and a melody in that hand. 2 separate songs. I find this very difficult, even at grade 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, and coffee, 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 milk. Now what have we got? But let's look at line 2 now. So, line 2. starting at the beginning with the right hand. coffee, milk, tea, 1, 2, and coffee, 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 tea, hold. What does that say? I can't read this person's writing. I don't know, it looks like they've written bed. If they have written bed, I do not know why. But you can try and decide on the channel, whatever you think the person's written there. Looks like the word bed. I would write though, I'll tell you what I would write, is the word tie. Because it's a tie, and we hold it down. So, the line 2 again. Coffee, milk, tea, 1, 2, and coffee, 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 tea, hold, and coffee, 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 tea, 1, 2. Okay? Here on this bar, I say coffee, tea, hold, and coffee. I'm sorry if you can't read that, but you can hear me. So on that bar, the last bar of line 2, I say coffee, tea, hold, and coffee, 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 tea, 1, 2. Let's take the left hand, starting on middle C. 1, 2, and coffee, 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 milk. Change the finger on that E to 5. Tea, 1, 2, and coffee, 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 tea. Now that is tricky, and I want to see if I can come up with a better solution. I don't like this bit. No, alright, we'll keep with what the book says and what the teachers... No, well the book actually is. It's just what it says. Line 2, left hand. 1, 2, and coffee, 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 milk. Change. 1, 2, and coffee, 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 tea, hold. Okay, and we're on to the next line. So, line 2, hands together. Coffee, tea, and coffee, 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 milk. Now that's fiddly. Okay, that's where we've got to get to. The last bar caught me out a bit there. I'm going to look at the last bar again. Coffee, tea, and coffee, 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 tea, and coffee, dee-da-da. Okay. Why did I find the last bar difficult? Well, it's quite hard to look at. Coffee, tea, and there's a change there. Coffee, tea, change to 2. Thumb goes under, and it's the left hand first. So it's coffee together. G's together. Nice to remember. Now what have we got? I've left out the next note there. I'm going ahead, guys, sorry. Now, oh, this is my worst style of playing. Okay, I'll play line 2 again and then we'll get straight on with line 3. Coffee, 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 coffee. Okay, right, I've spotted something. Now, right, when you play the hands together, the rhythms are different, but when you play these hands together, it's the whole line is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, or as I say, coffee, coffee, coffee. So when you put it hands together, think of that word coffee and keep saying it to yourself. Coffee, 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 coffee. Okay, there's line 2. Coffee, coffee. Line 3. Coffee, coffee, tea, 1, 2. Now what's going on here? Thumb goes under. And coffee, 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 tea, hold. And coffee, 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 tea. Oh, that takes me to bar 10. Oh, this piece is tricky. I'm tired already. Right hand. Coffee, tea, hold. And coffee, coffee. can see better without these. Let's take them off for a bit. It's quite similar stuff. What's it there? 2, 1, 2 going over there. 1, 2, 1, 2. So there's a whole big section of 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That is end of bar 7, beginning of our bar 8. Here's the beginning of line 3 again. Coffee, tea, hold, and coffee, 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 tea, tea. 1, 2, and coffee, 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 tea. That's tricky. 1, 2, 3. That's the beginning of bar 10. Hands together, line 3. Very slowly. So we get coffee, 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 tea. Thank goodness, tea. Milk, hold. Oh, thank goodness we get a breather. Now, things got very tricky for me there. Now, where was it that it got particularly tricky? Yes, here I need to circle this note. I didn't move for that and it got me caught out. So I'm going to try line 3 again now and just see if that helps. So line 3. Coffee, 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 coffee. Oh, I've missed a note. I missed the E. So I'll start it again. Coffee, 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 coffee. Now here's another one where it moves. These little changes of position, I can catch you out if you're not expecting it. As you know, all these videos I just do at sight. I've never played this, I've never taught it. So that's why I'm making mistakes. We'll go on to line 4 now. So, second note of line 4, you've got to contract the hand. Okay, I'm always telling my pupils, don't miss our fingers, but here we need to. So, coffee, coffee, tea, tea, hold, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Long time basically. Left hand, coffee, tea, hold. Now, do we need to do that? What's going on here? Yeah, we do. We do, yeah. Well, stick with the book. And also, another little contraction of the hand on this A. Can we see this A here? So we have to move on C and we have to move on A. Here are the first 3 bars of line 4. No. 1, 2, 3. Got that wrong. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Those 2 bars again. Think of the word coffee. Coffee, 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 tea, tea. 1, 2, 3. I think this is repeated material. So we go T, 1, 2, and coffee, coffee, 1, 2, and coffee, coffee, 1, 2, and coffee. What's this? Coffee, 1, 2, and coffee. Oh, that's evil in the left. Okay. I think this is the same. It's just got a couple of ornaments, little fiddly notes. So, let's just take the right hand from the end of line 4. T, 1, 2, and coffee, coffee, 1, 2, 3. T, 1, 2, and coffee. Now here, that B, the B must land on the beat, so it's worth practicing it like this. Practice it without coffee, coffee, then coffee, co. That's got to land on the K. Coffee, coffee. Okay, and it's just a quick trill. BCB. So coffee, coffee. 2, 3, 4. Other hand. Now there's a trill in the left and I found that difficult. T, 1, 2, and coffee, coffee, 1, 2, 3. You've got to change position. T, 1, 2, and coffee, coffee. But I just, on the left I find that harder. I'm right-handed and this is weaker. 1, 2, and then we get a chord at the end, which is D, E, and G sharp. And it's telling us to use, what's it telling us to use? Well, 2 or a 1 I think it's saying, but I'm going to just go straight to 1. 1, 2, 1, 2. Now what's going on? Any ties? Looks like the E is tied. It's very tricky to see on this copy. Okay, so we get 1, 2. We change, we keep the E's down. Both E's stay down. We release the D and the G sharp. Oh, I didn't keep the E down, my thumb jumped up. We keep both E's down, release the D and the D sharp. There we go. Oh, my thumb wants to come up. And it's 2 beats each. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to hold it a bit longer because it's got a pause. I just said 2 beats each, it's not. It's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here is the ending hands together from the last bar of line 4. T, 1, 2, and coffee, coffee, 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 1, 2. Now what is going on there? Oh yeah, so I didn't have a rest. So 1, rest, change for the end. I didn't like my ornament in the left. 1, 2, and coffee, coffee, coffee. I have to practice it. 1, 2, and coffee, coffee, 1, sh, tea, tea. You could use a little bit of pedal on this E, so when you get there, so we go 1, 2, and coffee, coffee, 1. You put your foot down on the pedal, and then you can move. The sound is still there to the end without pedal on the end. I hope that helps. Helps you get through the desert. It's a tricky piece. It's my hardest style to play for me. You've got 2 different, you've got a melody in each hand. I find this very difficult. And I hope that tutorial just showed you how I work through these things, concentrating on when the hands move and when I forget, and also how I look at the rhythm. A lot of this piece was just coffee, coffee, da, 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 da. It just keeps going along constantly. As always, check out some performances. I don't put performance videos up, I just put videos of me playing badly up, struggling to learn, and I hope that helped, and good luck with preparing for your grade. Thanks.